everyone, and we're so happy to have in the kitchen. This is Ada from SLCC. Now, she is an instructor there with a culinary department right at one of our community colleges. That's awesome.
Yep, right here in Salt Lake City.
Right here in Salt. I didn't even know that you had a culinary department.
Yep, we sure do. We teach out of the Miller campus, the Larry H. Miller campus. It's located around 9200 South and 3rd West.
Wonderful. Okay, so before we talk about what we're cooking today, you're kind of the spokesperson for a movie that's coming out this Friday called Chef.
Yes, I am today, yes.
That's wonderful. And there's some pretty big names during this movie, right?
Oh, yeah. It's definitely got quite the lineup and celebrities in there. I
know Sofia Vergara's in it. I'm trying to think. I saw the trailer yesterday. There's really a lot, and it looks super fun.
Yes, it's about a chef that had a little run-in his life and decided to start his own food truck and everything that comes along with, you know, being in the food industry and dealing with life at the same time.
If you love those shows that are on the Food Network and stuff, it's kind of fun. It looks like a fun movie. Okay, so today we're making, or Ada is making a grilled cheese, but it's not just your normal grilled cheese.
No, it's not.
I hate to even say that in front of a professional chef like you. What do you want to call this sandwich?
This is a pork belly and blue cheese grilled cheese sandwich.
There you go.
Yep.
There you go. See, we've thrown in some extra yumminess right there.
It's very decadent, so the ingredients are very few and far because there's a lot of flavor. So what you need is just some bread for your toast.
Okay. Any
pork
particular
belly.
bread that you love?
I prefer thicker cut bread, but you can choose sourdough, whole grains. If you like sweet stuff, you can go with a honey oat. You can do any type of bread you'd like. But I do prefer the thicker cuts just so I can handle the moisture of everything that's going into it a lot better.
Okay.
And then other than that, you need the pork belly, a little bit of onion, salt, pepper, olive oil, and then finally blue cheese.
Okay, so what's the process and how you make this?
All right, the process is you start with your pork belly, and then you just season that lightly with salt and pepper. Unless you like a lot of pepper, then you can put more pepper on it.
Right.
That just goes directly on the pan. You want to start that off first because it does take some time to get this to cook to the proper temperature.
Okay, are you looking for it to be like crispy? What are you looking for?
Yeah, you want to definitely create a crust on the outside, nice and caramelized and brown. That creates a lot of flavor and it's very delicious. But you also want to make sure that you cook your pork thoroughly because it's definitely a safety concern. So you just want to reach to a temperature of 165 degrees after you've browned all the edges. And I use a bacon press to help create a nice flat surface against the hot surface so that you get the best crunch. Yeah.
Ooh, crunch is good.
Correct. So that's just kind of how it starts. I do have a little bit of a piece that's already done here.
Ooh, it looks so nice.
So I'm just going to take this off real quick.
Okay.
So once your pork is done, you want to start going with your caramelized onions. So essentially you just put a little bit of onion, salt and pepper, and a little bit of oil, and you just toss that together and set that right on the hot pan. And as the onion starts to break down, it releases its juices, and that's also what turns brown with the onions and creates a sweetness. And that's what you're looking for. You can.
Can I just ask you, Ada, what's the temperature you're cooking to caramelize these onions on?
You want to be at a medium-low heat. Because if it's too hot, it will scorch your onions. Okay. All right. So
if you don't have sweet, you have burnt.
Burnt. Yes, correct. So once the onions get going and they're nice and hot and translucent, I do have a little bit of a demo here on how it's supposed to look before and after.
Before and after.
So ideally you want them to be nice and soft and translucent with a little bit of brown because that gives you the best flavor.
Okay.
Okay, once that's all done and heated up, you want to add the blue cheese directly on top of your onions. Right here.
Any certain type of blue cheese that you love?
There are different varieties of blue cheeses. It's mostly due to regional, wherever they're made. Okay. This is Wisconsin blue cheese that I found, but there's different types. There's Roquefort, which is from France. There's Maytag Blue, which is also an American blue cheese, but there's different types with different flavor profiles. So you pick your favorite blue cheese.
Okay. Okay, so you're going to let that get all melty?
Yep, I'm just going to help stir around a little bit. And while that's melting, then we're going to go over here and start assembling our sandwich.
Okay.
So I already have the pancetta cooked, or the pork belly cooked off, so I'm just going to slide that on top of the bread.
And you've already toasted your bread.
Yeah, the bread, I've already started a toast just to help with the texture, so it's nice and crunchy. And then we're just going to return that right back onto the pan.
Okay.
While this is all going and melting.
All right. While you keep finishing your cooking, I'm going to tell you, you just need to go to goodforutah.com, our website right there. Click on Good Things Utah and then recipes, because we'll be sure to have this recipe up there. This is something you guys can make for dinner tonight, right? Also, call the hotline at 975-4443. Press 2 for recipes, and we'll walk you through it. We'll talk you through how to make this. Okay, so Ada, that is all nice and melty.
Yep.
You've got that going. The bread over there, you dump that on top.
Correct. So all these ingredients are very flavorful, so a little bit goes a long way. Unless you like a lot of pork or a lot of onion or a lot of blue cheese.
Well, that I think Glenn Willie does. He likes a lot of a lot. Throw that guy on top, and there you have it. Oh my goodness! Thank you so much for coming on and cooking for us.
You're
Appreciate
welcome.
it. Don't forget to go see that movie this weekend. It comes out on Friday. It's called Chef. Stay with us. Good Things will be right back.
Cabinets and mantle.